And welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Wayne, and first off I'd like to thank you very much for your inquiry on our beautiful Triton GLX dual cab. We're going to present you with a full video walk around presenting the benefits and features this particular car has to offer, as well as a full condition report, so you know exactly what you're looking at when you come down for a test drive or decide to purchase over the phone. Starting at the front of the GLX, the MQ's got a beautiful update with that big chrome grille in the middle. And the previous owners decided to put some protective enhancements on the front, being the chrome nudge bar, which is all in excellent condition with no damage evident, no dents or anything. Top of that fitted with the LED light bar, which is great for your nighttime driving. They're very bright, and also the very large tinted bonnet protector. This is obviously going to encase that front of the bonnet, stopping any stone chipping in the paintwork itself. So as you can imagine, the paintwork there is excellent, and all across the front bar, all very clean. Being very picky, there's a couple of tiny little dots that have been touched up just on the corner of the bar there. Moving around the driver's side, does have colour-coded wheel arches. This allows for bigger wheel and tyre packages if you want to change them from the original GLX alloys which are currently on the car. Does have two brand new front tyres, so obviously in perfect condition, and that alloy wheel there is unmarked. Looking down the side of the vehicle, it does have tinted windows. It's also got tinted weather shields. These are great for the rainy days when it's just drizzling a bit. You can have the window pop down a little bit, still driving without getting any water come through to the cabin. Paintwork down the driver's side is immaculate, no damage evident on any of the doors. Got the flat side steps, making it very easy for shorter people like myself to get in and out. We'll just open the door, give you an idea of the quality of the car inside. It does have vinyl floors, genuine Mitsubishi Motors rubber floor mats, and as you can see, the side of the seat where you get in and out is unmarked, no damage on there, and the same as that side bolster there as well. Moving into the back door, you'll note this line here actually goes forwards in a bit of a rounded circle. The purpose of that is to give the back of that seat a bit more of a declined arch in the back, giving you a more comfortable seating for the second row occupants, and also more leg space. And that'll be evident if you do jump in the back, but you can see a lot of space there between the back seat and the driver's seat there as well. Rear alloy wheels in excellent condition. Also got a Dunlop road tyre on there with heaps of tread left on that. And the car is fitted with a smooth finish canopy. Does have the roof rails on the canopy as well, so if you wanted to fit crossbars later on, that is certainly something we can help you with and talk to you about. It's also fitted with the rear spoiler, more of an aesthetic appeal to that, but also a wind deflection, so the air that goes over the top of the car actually scoots over and comes down here, and that spoiler forces the wind down. If you're on a dusty road, all the dust coming up at the back of the car then gets pushed down away from your back window, making it a lot easier to see out behind. Got a pop-up window on there on gas struts being held up out of the way, and then a drop-down tailgate. Hasn't been fitted with a tub liner, which we can talk to you about if you'd like to accessorise one in there. Certainly finish off the inside of the tub, but as you can see, even though it hasn't got one fitted, the paintwork in there is pretty much unmarked. Hasn't obviously had a hard life in there at all. Got the Mitsubishi Motors square hitch tow bar fitted there as well, so genuine tow bar. And they've also put these lugs down here, which are a lot easier to use than D-shackles when you're hooking up the trailer and the safety chains on there. Moving around the corner, no damage around the tail lights or anything where you tend to bump into sometimes reverse parking these bigger style cars. And again, the paintwork down this left side is pretty much immaculate as well. The side windows on the canopy are pop up as well with little gas struts to hold them up out of the way, and they are also lockable there as well. Rear tyres in excellent condition, and that rear alloy is completely unmarked. And again, looking at the side, you can really see the colour difference in the tinted windows there against the white paint. Certainly stands out really well. And again, no damage evident around here. Very clean through the paintwork. Definitely a credit to the previous owner the way this one has been kept. They've certainly looked after it very well. And again, brand new tyre on the front with a unmarked alloy wheel there as well. So looking under the bonnet of the Triton GLX now, we're going to find Mitsubishi's famous 2.4 litre turbo diesel engine. This is mated to a 5-speed automatic transmission. The impressive thing about this, even though it's only a 2.4 litre, so it's not the biggest of diesel engines, it does actually put out 133 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters of torque. So very impressive out of the smaller size diesel, but the benefit of that is that with a 75 litre fuel tank, this averages at 7.6 litres per 100 k's, and as I said, with 75 litres of fuel you could see just under 1,000 k's per tank, depending on obviously who's in the car and whether you're towing anything and how you choose to drive the vehicle. Does also come with a 5-star ANCAP safety rating, which is impressive out of a dual cab work ute, and that is due to all the safety features, including the 7 airbags, which we'll go through with you inside. Sitting inside the Triton now, we're going to give you a full rundown of all the interior features this car has to offer. Starting on the driver's door, we'll go through the fact it's got power windows to all 4 doors with your automatic window to the driver's side. We'll wind down and up all the way. Got the window lock there for stopping the kids in the back from playing with them, and up on the dash behind the steering wheel here you've got the left and right power mirrors, you've got the isolator switch for the LED light bar at the front, and you've got your ESP stability control there as well. On the right hand stalk we've got our indicators and our headlight switches, and on the left hand side we've got our wiper controls. On the steering wheel itself, everything you pretty much need is right at your fingertips. Cruise control on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side we've got our stereo controls and our voice activated Bluetooth with our hang up and pick up buttons there as well. With the steering wheel itself, it is telescopic, so depending on the length of your arms you can pull it backwards or forwards, as well as putting it up and down depending on how tall you are to maximise your view of the dash gauge behind the steering wheel. And you'll note on that very clear, easy to read dash symbol. Got the rev tacker on the left hand side, speedo on your right, and an orange LED display in the middle which shows your car temperature and the fuel gauge, and the kilometres now sitting at only 29,400, so very low kilometres on this car, hence the great condition the vehicle's in. On top of the dash there you will note it does have a proper dash mat. I always like to point those out because it shows the previous owner wanted to look after the interior of the car just as much as outside, and that keeps the dash in great condition without it being able to dry out or potentially crack in the heat in the summer. Radio down through the middle here, got your CD slot at the top. Radio does have Bluetooth music streaming, as I said, and it will obviously have your normal Bluetooth, and then it's also got your USB input down at the bottom here, so if you want to plug your phone in you can play music through that as well. Aircon controls, all nice and simple to use. Direction of air in the middle, rear windscreen demister, and then you've got your fan control for how fast you want the air blowing, aircon, whether you want that on or off, and then the temperature of air over here, and then the recirculated air or fresh air is that simple switch across to the front there. Got some displays up through here, so this one will show who has their seatbelt on and who doesn't. There's little red dots that come up when someone doesn't have their seatbelt on, and then you've also got the hazard lights, and there is a passenger airbag warning light because that can be switched off. As I mentioned, USB. The other thing is got 3 open plugs here. This is great for if you wanted to add any extra lights or rear cameras that need their own isolation switch. There's some good areas there that you can put them that are easy to reach right near the gear stick. 12 volt power socket. Down in front of the gear stick you've got a little compartment for storage, and you can actually take this little plastic compartment here out, making that a bit deeper if you've got things that you do want to use. Otherwise you just slide that back in and that's a flat component there as well. I did mention it is a 5-speed auto transmission. It is a sports auto, which means when it's down here in drive you can flick it across to the right hand side and then change down gears with a simple pullback or up gears with a simple push on the gear stick. 4-wheel drive controls. When Mitsubishi went to the MQ they got rid of the old 4-wheel drive stick as opposed to the electronic controls here. You'll note there that it's in 2 high, so you do have 2 high mode and then you've got 4 high. Now the 4 high is great for if you're going up to the snow, when you're driving on the road and you get to that part where it starts getting a little bit slippery, you want that extra traction, just flick it across into 4 high, and then you need to push it down and spin it across into 4L, which is 4 low, and that's for your more serious 4-wheel driving and off-roading. Handbrake handle, easy to find in the middle, right next to your 2 cup holders, which are a good size, being able to fit most of your drinks. In the center console here, you've got the top tray, which is great for if you've got, you know, your wallet or cards or anything you need easy access to. And then underneath there, actually quite a deep center console down in there, which is pretty impressive. And it's also got the 12-volt power outlet down inside there as well. Moving across to the rest of the interior, all in excellent condition. Light grey and dark grey cloth interior with a neat pattern in the middle. As I mentioned before, genuine rubber floor mats on vinyl floors, nice and easy to wipe out or hose out depending on how heavy four-wheel driving you go. Doesn't look like this car's ever seen gravel, let alone a four-wheel drive track, to be honest. All the way through to even the roof linings in perfect condition. And also having a look up on the roof, you've got sunglasses holder there. That'll be the microphone for the Bluetooth system, and then your interior lights are up here. The car has been serviced at 9,000, 23,000 and now 29,000 Ks here with us, so you can rest assured you're not due for a service straight after you pick the vehicle up either. And it does come with both of its factory remote central locking keys and 3 keys there for the canopy as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our walk around video presentation of our MQ Triton GLX 4-wheel drive dual cab. Again, want to thank you for the inquiry and the opportunity to do business with you. A little bit more information about us just for your own knowledge. My name is Wayne Simmons. I am the used vehicle manager. I've had the pleasure of working for the owners of a true family owned and run business for nearly 11 years now, and our reputation does precede us. Please look us up on Google. You'll see we've got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating with over 800 Google reviews from our customers Australia wide. These videos are at the forefront of how we do business now, guys, and you'll note if you look on our YouTube channel, we have nearly 3,500 videos. More impressively, we have nearly 7,500 subscribers to our channel, which means people enjoy what we do, and it makes the buying process for you so much easier because you know exactly what you're getting when you come down. There's no hiccups, nothing to be worried about, and you know who you're dealing with. The other thing with this car is once it's out of its new car warranty, it does definitely qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. This is a 5-year plan up to 200,000 Ks. It'll give you mechanical cover up to $3,000 per individual claim, and that's unlimited claims with up to 10 years of premium roadside assistance. Now that plan does come at an extra cost. However, if you do choose to do your in-house financing with us, one of our business managers, Julie or Mario, will be happy to look at that, and that plan only puts a small dent in your payment per week. Please give us a call on 9907 0555 for any further information, to book a test drive, or if you're happy with what you've seen in the video, take advantage of securing your new car now before someone else does. Thanks very much for watching.